Oh my God, what will people think? Do you have the habit of thinking this phrase in your head? What will people think before you do something? You get a nudge to do something, and the first thought you have is, what will people think? Does that phrase have more authority in your life than your own relationship with the universe, your own relationship with your soul? That came across my mind this morning as I was sitting in my balcony because a lot of people have been writing back to me that they feel a sense of courage after reading something I've written. And to be sure, that's something I appreciate and I want to honor that. But here's the thing, courage shows up when you're in good alignment with your own soul. You don't need to manufacture it, it just shows up. Let me give you an example. A few weeks ago, I started this project of wanting to change where I sit and have my morning quiet moments. I don't call it meditation, I call it quiet moments. And I was wondering why on earth I was feeling a little uncomfortable about it. But here's the deal. Right behind me is a set of French doors that open up to a Juliet balcony. And I'm on the second floor. And what I kept hearing from my soul was open up the doors, put your favorite chair, and sit. And my first thought was, oh my God, what will people think? Because my balcony, where I would sit, allows people to walk right in front of me and see me. Now, who's going to stare at a 70-year-old woman with her eyes closed having harmonica moments with herself? I really had to work at getting over that. And then I started getting the giggles. You know what? Who's really come on now? Really? Who cares? I care more about the quality of my alignment, my relationship with my soul, with the universe, than some random stranger walking on the sidewalk just below my balcony. Why do I care what they think? It's a habit. It's just a habit of thought. And it's a habit of thought that doesn't provide me anything useful. How many things have you given up in your life that would have been good for you, but you were worried about what other people would think? Man, I want to get us to a place where the real estate in our brain is too expensive for what other people would think. They don't want to be a part of our brain because they don't want to pay the price. And here's the thing, we're the only ones who put them up there in the first place. I guarantee you, nobody is thinking about you as much as you think they are thinking about you. Hard pill to swallow, I know, but I've had to swallow it a few times. So when I realized that I don't really care what those people think about me as I sit in front of my balcony and have my Monica moments every morning, everything shifted. Courage quietly walked into the door and said, here I am. Come on, I'll do this with you. And a surge of courageous energy came into me. And all of a sudden, I was setting up this place where I could have precious moments with my soul before I start the day. I almost didn't take that gift. I almost turned that down. I almost let the fact that I was worried about what other people would think stop me from having what has become a delightful, beautiful process every morning. Why would I do that to myself? Why do we do any of this? That's the big question. Why do we do any of this? Because we want to live fulfilling, joyful, meaningful, purposeful lives. And it all starts with the quality of your own alignment with your own soul. At least that's what has happened in my life. I can't arbitrarily say what will happen in your life, but in my life, when I sit with my soul, my day is just far more precious to live. Those are my Monica moments for this morning. This will be sent to all the paid subscribers in an email. Otherwise, it'll be sitting on the Substack app. I hope you all have a wonderful, lovely weekend. And stop and catch yourself when you ask yourself, what will they think when you want to try something new? A new hat, a different car, walk a different way. Try something that you felt the urge to try, but you stopped doing it because you were worried about what other people would think. My goodness, how much have we lost because we were worried about what other people think? I know I have. I can only be accountable for myself. But maybe you can find for yourself something you want to do today that you've put off doing because you were worried about even what your wife thought, what your husband thought, what your kids thought. It only matters what you think. It only matters what you think about the thing that you want to do that will bring you pleasure. That's it for today. Have a lovely day. Later, gator.